From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Hey, this was from Veterans Park yesterday toward the evening hour, or in the evening hours. And some water and a few folks that were out there. You can barely make them out silhouetted, and it was, 108 yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Great picture. Thank you, though, Nikki. Trying to find a way to stay cool and it's water. Trying to breathe decent air, and that's impossible right now. Ozone alert happening now and on Thursday, and we just got some new numbers that just coming in. Aaron just mentioned we had 162, but we're up to a 190 reading on the north side. That is very, very bad, and so that's pushing an unhealthy zone almost to hazardous. And so, this is very serious, and so we want to make sure that if you're on the north side, central Tulsa areas, please be aware that this is not good air. This doesn't happen very often at all. We're stuck in this weather pattern. Weather usually is the thing that messes us up, and that's doing it right now, so be very cautious. Here's a look at what happened this morning. There were a few isolated showers that were running through Tulsa. As Craig and I were talking about at 5 o'clock, there were a few scattered showers for him to wake up to with some rumbles of thunder, also in northern Cherokee, southeastern portions of Maize, and then also on over into southern Delaware County. We're going to put this in motion, and then as we kind of go through the morning hours, it just starts to kind of drift off to the southeast, but we did have a few showers, and clouds hung tough for a while, especially at I-40, and just a few showers. Not enough to really give us any big impact. Now tonight there's a few isolated showers around Ponca City and then way to the south, so not too much happening right in our zone. But the amounts of rainfall that did occur in a few areas, at least a ½ inch. It shows a radar estimated near Westville at 1.2. But that's nice, but it's a very small areas that we're talking about. Around the Tulsa area, heaviest showers were on the southwest side of Tulsa from the refinery area back through the Prattville area. ½ inch, maybe up to an inch, but there's just a few folks that ended up with maybe that much rain. So where are we at? Well, we're up to 16 days now with 100-degree heat so far for the season. 2 in June. We're at 14 now in July. How many more as we start to go through the rest of the time? Too many. So far, we're estimating that we're running pretty hot at this moment, July 2022, and we still have a lot of 100-degree days to go through, so we're going to end up as some of the hottest July ever, which makes sense because it's too doggone hot. Still hanging in the low 100s, 105 up at the airport areas and also around the Owasso area, 104 down in Jinx and Glenpool, 107 over in Sapulpa. A lot of hot numbers coming in, especially on the north side where we've had some clouds not quite as severe, so that is welcome news. Much of Oklahoma, similar story where there's a few clouds, not quite as bad, but it's still miserable across the whole state. Even where there are clouds, it's excessively hot. Heat index values are still high, and that's why we've had the excessive heat warning today across the area. So that's going on right now, and that'll continue through about 8 o'clock tonight. Late tonight, there's still a slight chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm out west of us, and then just a slight chance on our southwest periphery as we go through tomorrow afternoon. So there's a little bit of hope, but the temperatures are still doggone hot, and it's not going to change really at all. Even though we have clouds, it's going to help a little, but not enough. There's still a small chance, 5% chance, isolated showers and storms on Friday, and we're back at 100 to 105 Saturday, Sunday. You get the general idea what's going on. So it is a kind of just plain miserable. And heat also leading to dry conditions, which burn bands now extending through the southeast and much of the south central, and now starting to show up out in west central portions of the state. And any chance of rain over the next 10 days, pretty much isolated, which is not good. We need general rains. We have to find us a hurricane basically to have that happen. Only good news is there could be a break in about 8 to 10 days. So we're hoping for something like that. That would be welcome news. The ridge of high pressure, though, continues to dominate. We're going to track this. We'll be updating it. Station will have an update at 9. But again, it is not really doing us any favors because it's not going away. It's just kind of changing and shifting a little bit, and that's about it. So our forecast looks like this. We're talking still at 9 o'clock, well into the 90s. Please be careful. Remember, the ozone is horrible in Tulsa to the north. And if you don't have to be outside or exercising, if you're healthy, don't do it for now, because that ozone alert is tomorrow. Also, heat advisory tomorrow. And then you notice the temperatures. And maybe there's a break by next Thursday or Friday, but we have to get there, so take it easy. That is a look at the latest forecast. We will be back with sports coming up next.